What is going on, everybody? Taylor here, and today I'm here to talk to you all about Jurassic World Rebirth. I have seen this movie twice now. I saw it the other day when it officially came out, and I got to see it in a Dolby Theater, which is great. And I also got to see it a couple weeks ago back when AMC, well, at least a couple different theater chains did it, but my AMC next to my house showed it as a screen unseen. So I've gotten to see it twice now, which is great. I really like this movie a lot. I think there's a lot to love about this movie, but the absolute greatest strength that it has going for it is the ensemble cast. I think, in particular, Jonathan Bailey and Mahershala Ali bring so much life and so much fun and just kind of a breath of fresh air to this franchise, especially like character wise. They just seem like they are so in tune with this world, with the fantastical elements of it, specifically Jonathan Bailey as Dr. Henry Loomis. Seeing him get to interact with the dinosaurs that he loves so much in their natural habitat here instead of just being in a museum is such a cool element. And there's a really, really cool moment where the score and the story and him as a character, like there's a really cool moment. You guys know what I'm talking about when you watch it. One of the best moments in the movie. Love Dr. Henry Loomis as a character so much. And I hope if they keep making more of these movies, we get to see him back again because he is by far the most interesting, compelling character, I think, who has the most potential going forward, has the most um, interesting, explorable kind of connection with the dinosaurs in the dinosaur world. But like I said, Mahershala Ali is great. I think Scarlett Johansson is very good, as she always is. I think it would be really cool to get to see this trio um, get to know each other better. Mahershala Ali's character and Scarlett Johansson's character, Zora Bennett, and I don't know why I can never remember his character, Duncan. His character is Duncan Kincaid, I think. Yeah, Duncan Kincaid. So Duncan Kincaid and Zora Bennett already have a bit of a past in this movie, and you can kind of see that. But I would love to see that explored a little bit more. I would love to see Dr. Henry Loomis kind of thrown into that dynamic again, a bit against, not against his will necessarily, but kind of just being dragged along somewhat reluctantly because there's the promise of real dinosaurs there. Um, and I just hope that we get to learn more about these characters and spend some more time with them. I have always been a fan of Gareth Edwards and his filmmaking style and how it feels so immersive, especially in big, kind of larger than life, fantastical situations, which works so well in a Jurassic movie. It feels like you're up close and personal with the dinosaurs right alongside with the characters. And it gave me a sense of wonder that made me feel like a kid again watching the very first Jurassic Park movie, which I feel like has been missing from these movies for a while. So that was such a cool gift. And I'm really excited there's going to be kids growing up and possibly seeing this as their first Jurassic movie just because of that, because it gives you the scale and the wonder of the dinosaurs. And I just think it accomplishes that so well. I think it's beautifully shot just in terms of the making the most of the locations. They were on location and using a lot of practical sets and practical effects, and you can see it when it's happening. You feel more immersed, like you're actually on the island a lot of the time because of that. The color grading and the color palette, and just the aesthetics of it. It looks fantastic, and there's depth of color, and there's shadows, and there's it just doesn't feel flat to me, at least, like a lot of movies tend to do. Modern movies, unfortunately. But yeah, I was really, really excited about that aspect of it very much. I do think the first 20 to 30 minutes or so of the movie are a bit slow going. It's a little bit of a rough introduction to the characters and to setting the tone and to really kind of getting the pacing going. But once you have the setup there and you get to the point where they're making their way to the island, the story really takes off and you feel like anything could happen at any moment. You feel like anyone could be eaten by a dinosaur or killed off by their surroundings at any moment. No one ever feels 100% safe, even our main trio of characters, which is a super exciting feeling to have in a Jurassic movie. There were several moments where I was holding my breath, leaning forward in my seat, clutching the hand of the lovely person next to me who I was there with, and just genuinely feeling stressed out for these characters, which was so, so cool. I have varying degrees of fondness for the different Jurassic World movies, but I don't think there was ever a point where I believed we were going to lose any of our main players. It just never felt like that was a possibility. And here, I just felt like it could and was probably going to happen at any moment. And so that was amazing. I loved the entire ensemble of this film. The family that we get in the movie as well is such a classic Jurassic Park kind of thing that really works and really gives us as an audience the chance to explore different parts of the island and run into different problems, and just get to see more dinosaur action, which is amazing and exactly what I want out of these kind of movies. So I don't think it's a perfect movie. I think it does have some pacing issues. I don't think all of the dialogue is perfect. It's it's a fun blockbuster movie. It gave me the tension I wanted. I got to see dinosaurs. The cast was great and had great chemistry together. The score was so beautiful. While being new and still paying homage to the original Jurassic Park scores that we've gotten. It was such a great blend of both of those things. It was amazing to get to hear Jonathan Bailey play clarinet on the score in the movie. If you haven't checked out that behind the scenes featurette, I would highly recommend it. It's really, really cool. But yeah, I definitely think this is my second or third favorite movie in the Jurassic overarching universe. Um, I loved it so much. I really felt like it was a breath of fresh air and a return to the kind of form and the kind of storytelling, and the kind of characters that we're going to get if this does move forward as a trilogy, or if we end up getting any more movies here, which I hope we do, because dinosaurs are so fun. You can tell Gareth Edwards and crew care so much about telling a fun, immersive, wondrous kind of story, with a lot of fantastical elements and characters who really care. And I just loved it. I loved it. I thought it was so fun. What did you guys think of the movie? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. As always, thank you so much to those of you who are subscribed to the channel. I just recently hit 15K followers. And if you haven't subscribed and you like what you're seeing here, please consider hitting that button and supporting the channel. All my social media links are down in the description if you want to find me on Letterboxd or Twitter or TikTok, pretty much anywhere online. My links are going to be down there. Thank you guys so much for all of your continued support, and I will see you next time.